Welcome everybody to the Around the World Music Series 2021. We're so happy you were able to join us. My name is Jeff Ingram. I'm the Executive Director of Standing Rock Cultural Arts. We're a nonprofit art and education organization based in downtown Kent, Ohio. And the Around the World Music Series is one of our premier programs where we feature a different country, their music and their culture. And this series was conceived and brought to you by ethnomusicologist David Bonagnani, who you'll see in just a moment. But we really are happy to premiere Romanian music today and the tarago instrument with George. We're very excited to have him here. We welcome here, and I hope you enjoy the show. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is David Bonagnani, and I'm the curator of the Around the World Music Series. And we do our best to present for you musics from around the world that maybe many people have never had a chance to hear before. Romanian music, and in particular the taragot instrument, is something that maybe you've never had a chance to hear. So what we're going to have today is a virtual concert, about an hour in length, by one of its premier exponents, Mr. George Trombitas from Parma, Ohio. And these concerts will be aired in virtual form from January through May of 2022. And you can look forward to concerts by master musicians from 3 different cultures. The first one will be Romanian music, and we'll welcome Mr. Trombitas.
But first of all, can you tell me what is your name and where do you come from?
My name is George Trombitas. We call, in Romania they call me like George or Ghiță. Ghiță is like Georgie here. And I'm coming from middle of the country. It's the name of the village, it's Beclean, and it's by Făgăraș. How I said, it's in the middle of the country. So I came here invited from Gigi Stella and Lenny Ardelean from Kenton in 1990 in July for the concert. We were a big group of musicians, dancers, singers, you know. Mm-hmm. And I can't believe it was 31 years ago.
Well, it's been a while.
Yeah.
What is the name of the instrument that you play?
The name is taragot.
Tarago.
It's not a Romanian instrument, it's a Hungarian, they call tarogato. It's very old, probably made in 18th century.
18th century.
Yes.
That particular instrument?
Yes.
That's very old.
I think they used, this instrument was prohibited in Hungarian during of Rákóczi Revolution. Mm-hmm. 1892, something like that.
Mm-hmm. And when did you start learning how to play it?
Oh, the story is I started to play accordion when I was 7, and I started playing the saxophone when I was 14, because it was very hard to find it, and I love these sounds of this instrument. I bought a soprano sax because it was very hard to find this instrument. So finally, I found this instrument in 1992. And I gave up. I mean, I didn't give up the saxophone, but it's what I was like it. I got from Borody Music in 1992.
Mm-hmm. And when did you join the band?
The band
That came over here.
Oh, that was from 1983, I think. I played on that group.
And what was the name of the group?
Plaiurile Bârse. That's all group dancers, musician, Plaiurile Bârse from Brașov.
A whole performing group.
Yeah.
And do they still perform?
I don't think so, no.
No. Do you perform with other groups?
Oh yeah, I played with Transylvania Band. I have a group Tricoloro in Virginia. I have a group Hora in Chicago. I played with a lot of groups.
And what's the one that you play with the most?
The Transylvania group. I played probably from 1990 to 2003.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they are in Cleveland.
Oh, wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful. And are there many tarago players in the U.S. or in Ohio?
In US, I know are It's a very famous musician which played with Zamfir, George Zamfir. His name is Pavel Chebzan. He's a wonderful Taragot player and clarinet also. He was the best clarinet player he came from Banat. Also, it's John Skonash, which also he fixed the instruments. He's in Chicago also. And let me think about it. Oh, it's a friend of mine from Virginia, but he's not Romania, he's from Czechoslovakia, George Petran. He's, let me think about it. I don't think if I know anybody in the United States except those. But in Romania are a lot of Taragot players. And I would like to mention the best Taragot in the world, Luka Novak. We were friends. We were talked to the phone a couple times a year. He passed away of AD this year in February. But if you go on YouTube, he's the best. I don't think if nobody play like him, and I don't think if anybody is going to be born in next 100 years to play like him. And also, the most famous in Romania was Dumitru Fărcaș. He was a little bit more famous because, but he didn't play so fast. People love him. He was very popular and he got a very classic sound. But for me, Luka Novak was the best. But if you ask Romanian people, they say, "Oh, you like Dumitru Fărcaș." He was like a Kenny G, Dumitru Fărcaș.
Kenny G. Yeah, one more question. Where did you get your training? Did you have a mentor or someone taught you how to play the tarago?
No, it's a long story. My uncle, Nicolas Trombitas, so he was oldest brother to my father. He teach me to the accordion. He played all kind of instruments: accordion, violin, trumpet, caval. He played all kind of instruments. He didn't teach just me. He teach my brother, because my brother came in the same time in the United States with the group. He played the saxophone. I'm sorry, he died in a car accident in 1995. But we are so close. So he teach my brother, he teach all my cousins. The people in a village which are it's not a big village, just maximum 500 houses. And he teach every kid which loves to the music. So he teach me, and after I go to school in Brasov, it was about 30 miles away from my village. So after I graduated the high school, I was three years in a music school, but for the saxophone. And this is all my training. And I rehearsed a lot, and because I played a lot of weddings and christening parties in Romania. When you played a lot, automatically you can play fast and stuff like that.
Get better and better.
Because, the Romanian wedding on that time, believe me or not, we played from 5 o'clock p.m. to 3 in the morning. It was a big wedding, and we played each weekend because it was not DJ and stuff. DJ.
Live music.
Live music, yeah.
Excellent.
Now
everybody gets a DJ.
Yeah, we don't blame the virus, we blame DJ because we don't have a lot to play. If you want to do a wedding party, if you have a big screen TV, you can do it with your phone, whatever you want.
Yeah, that's so true. So true.
Yeah.
Can we get a close-up of the instrument? The camera's right here.
Sure.
Go ahead, bring it closer.
Sure. And if you want to show the mouthpiece.
Okay, and this one, and go ahead, bring it
the
down
mouthpiece.
This way. There we go, right there. Spin it.
It's a Selmer C1 Star. If anybody wants to know, Selmer 1 Star. I will show you, because you cannot play with the original mouthpiece of the Taragato. I tried, but so what I did, cut off. So you know how the clarinet, it's got like a little piece of wood.
Single reed, right?
Single reed. The guy on lathe machine, he took some, for this diameter, he took some material out, and it's a little washer in there, Ebony. I have the drawing on my phone, so you can show the people which are interested exactly the measurements and everything. I'll show you later. And I want to show you, probably it's one of biggest secrets. Inside of the, if you look, inside of the room of the mouthpiece, see I put some like epoxy to shorter the
To make it fit tighter.
fit tighter, yeah. It's because if you do that, you blow easier, and when you play fast, that helps you.
Nice.
Because the room is shorter than supposed to be. But you need to be in a tune, you need to take out because it's filled up here. You cannot play here because you are over the so I pull a little bit more here to be in a tune. That's because it's this. So automatically the sound is going sharper. So
Is this pipe tape
this is a Teflon tape.
for pipe?
Yeah.
Pipe
Yeah,
tape.
yeah, yeah. I use this one because sometime, from the cork, it's moving like this, and I lose the air. That's what I'm doing this.
Tell us about the fingering of the instrument.
Okay, the difference between the soprano sax and taragot is just the F sharp on the soprano sax you take like this, on taragot you take like this. And also on soprano sax we have 2 octaves, one octave to the saxophone. Over here you have 2. So the second one you use, so the first one you use, let me show you. See, no octave now.
Step back just a little.
Yeah. So it's not octave now. So now the first octave, and now the second. Sorry.
Ready? Okay, go ahead.
Hello, everybody. I'd like to say thank you very much to Mr. Badaniani because he invited me here, and thank you for the opportunity. Thanks a lot.
Wonderful. And you're going to start with the song?
Yeah.
What song?
Should I say what song is it? It's the name is Invertita. It's from my region. It's usually is played in all middle of the country or Transylvania. It's this tempo is like tam 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 tam. So what I supposed to say? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start to play Invertita from Făgăraș and Sibiu. Hello, everybody. The first song is it's called Invertita, and it's from the Făgăraș and Sibiu region. It's like how I say, in the middle of Transylvania, of the Romanian country. So I'm going to play 2 of those together. Now I changed the mouthpiece. It's the sound is going to be a little bit more sharp. We use that because the next sound is going to be from Banat. It's a place in close to Yugoslavia. It's northwest of the country, if you go there, you cannot imagine how many Taragat saxophone players they play so fast. I think nobody plays so, fast like them in a world. In Moldavia also we have a very good trumpets player which play fast like that in Moldavia. So what I try to say, I played a lot of weddings in Romania and they were not like here. Or like easy 500 people probably, because when somebody got married, a young couple in a village, they invite almost everybody. And the gift to the young couple was a lot of money, almost the salary for 1 month. And we made a good money in Romania because, to be honest with you, how much money I got to one wedding was like an engineer getting a month. But was not a DJ on that time. It was hard to play because we played 10 hours in a party center. But before we get there, we played on the street. Everybody follow the music. We go with first to the grown house. We go to pick up the godparents from their house. And after that, we pick up the bride. And after that, we go to church, and from church, go to the party, big party. And a lot of drinks, Romanian style. Okay, so next sound is going to be from Banat. It's something which Luka Novak, the best Taragot player in the world, he played. Yes, the next song it's called Crihalma. It's very famous song in all the old country, but it's coming from my region where I lived in Făgăraș. And this dance, on this song, just the woman dancing. And it's a very famous song. It's not really fast, but it's a nice song. So the name is Crihalma. The next sound we call Brâu Bănățean is from Banat, and it's very close. The tempo is very close to Învârtita, like pam 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 pam. I'm sorry, I don't have an orchestra with me, so okay. The first Tarogato player which bring this instrument in Romania, his name was Luță Ioviță. So he was on the World War First, and he played this instrument in during a war. He was in a war and he played this instrument, and it's a story. The German people, they were in another side. When they hear him play, they cry. So think about it. You cry, you hear another side, how nice play, and after that you killed each other. Oh. So yeah, this is the story. But Luță Ioviță, he was the first one which bring this instrument in Romania. 1960. The next sound is from Banat also. They call Joc de Doi. I cannot play fast like a musician there because, but they play very, very fast. This is very fast in Banat, in the region of Caransebeș and Timișoara. A lot of saxophone and Taragot players, so they are wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, the next sound, it's a sound which I really like it. When I was a kid, I was watching the movie, a classic movie, Romeo and Juliet, and I really like that sound and how it sounds on Taragot. So I'm going to play for you. Ladies and gentlemen, the next sound is from north of the Transylvania. We call from Sălaj, pe Sălaj. And I'm going to play with the orchestra. It's about 20 musicians, around 20 musician orchestra professional from Cluj. Ovidiu Barteș orchestra. Ovidiu Barteș is it's amazing violin player. Ovidiu Barteș is the best in Romania, very famous, and he plays very good. So I recorded the CD with his band in 2006 in Cluj, Romania. The next sound is going to be a doina from Cebea. We call doina de la Cebea. It's from Maramureș. It's the north of Transylvania. It sounds like spiritual. It's hard to play because you don't play with the instrument. You need to play with your soul. So depending how you're feeling on that time. Nobody can play the same. So if I play now and I go next day to the wedding and I play, it's not going to sound the same. It's something which you need to feel it when you play. So sometimes people which lost somebody or something like that, they are crying when they hear this sound, when they listen to doina. Yes, the next sound it's Rara from Rupea. It's from my region, from Făgăraș, and it's not a really fast sound, but a lot of people they dance on to the weddings and festivals, christening party. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the last song for today, it's a song which is never missing to the Romanian party. I'm talking about weddings, christening party, birthday party. The name are two songs together. Mulți ani trăiască, and la mulți ani cu sănătate. You're gonna see a different tempo. So first it's mulți ani trăiască, like many, many years. And the next one, which everybody needs now in our world, that's la mulți ani cu sănătate, many, many years in the future with health and happiness. I hope that's going to happen. Aș vrea să spun și în limba română, deci cântecele pe care le-am cântat și doresc tuturor românilor și la toată lumea, la mulți ani și deci primul cântec a fost mulți ani trăiască, al doilea la mulți ani cu sănătate, cântec pe care formațiile îl cântă la fiecare pari, deci dacă e nuntă, dacă e botez, dacă e ziua de naștere la cineva, se cântă. Deci un cântec care nu lipsește de la parii respectiv, de la petrecere. Numai bine tuturor și la mulți ani!
Thank you, George. We loved having you.
Thank you for inviting me here.
orașului să popostim o țară în zona Moldovei. Suită de dansuri bucovinene. Înaintea noastră, înaintea noastră a venit un prieten al nostru din Făgăraș, George Rotar. Dar trebuie să vă spun că a avut un accident de avion. S-a uitat după un avion, ca atâtea trec pe aici ca la noi păsările, și a căzut într-o groapă. Și-a zgântit piciorul. Noi l-am scos de acolo și l-am adus aici pe scenă să cânte cântece de petrecere și voie bună. George Rotaru!
Foaie verde premitare, mândra mea, draga mea, doi voinici din Valea Mare, mândra mea, draga mea, au plecat la vânătoare să vâneze căprioare, măi, măi. Căprioare n-au vânat, dar toată ziua mi-au stat, măi, măi. Și-n valea plină de soare, mândra mea, draga mea, erau două surioare, mândra mea, draga mea. Erau două surioare cu ochii de căprioare, măi, măi. Și cu dragoste cântau, ciocurile treceau, măi, măi. Și voinicii le auziră, mândra mea, draga mea. Și mi le luară de mână, mândra mea, draga mea. Și ne s-a dătură veste că și-au luat două neveste, măi, măi. Și-au luat două surioare cu ochii de căprioare, măi, măi. Iar ne s-a dătură veste că și-au luat două neveste, măi, măi. Și-au luat două surioare cu ochii de căprioare, măi, măi. Și mă dusei să trec la ot. Da, mă dusei și mă dusei să trec la ot. Cua mea, cua mea, cua mea mi-e trecută. Lai, la, 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 toată lumea. Cua mea.
fecior fain. Gheorghe și Ion Trâmbițaș din Beclean. Frații Trâmbițași! George și Ion Trâmbițaș.